One of the things that I've noticed in a 12-step program is that they can be quite self-conscious about participating in the group in the form of reading. So people come from other countries, they don't know English so well, their reading skills aren't so well, they may be dyslexic, and it just shows up. It just shows up. The ways in which we're self-conscious. So when people ask me why I do this, one of my drivers, one of my motivation is comes from an awareness of people who can't read at all. So I learned to read when I was about 4, and it just boggled my mind that someone might not be able to read. And I have someone very, very dear to me who was the child of a migrant laborer and never had the opportunity to go to school, and grew up on the fields beside her mom, who was harvesting and moving at times from place to place, and very intelligent, bilingual, exquisitely bilingual, um, but just didn't learn how to read until she was about 50. So it, so my sensitivity to people who can't read and the ways in which it limits them is heightened. Um, But that brings me to another little story. I taught at a small little school for a very brief period of time for kids in the inner city who were trying to get out of gangs. And it was a, wild bunch of kids. There was a place, a nursery, teenagers had kids. Some of the teenagers had kids. And I kind of used to joke. I mean, you had to check your weapons at the door when you came to school for the day. And it was true, if you're getting out of a gang, one of the most dangerous things you can do is go to school and come home. Wow, what a thought, but that's a true thing. And the first day of class, I asked my kids to read. And there was one young teenager who refused. So I kicked him out of class and sent him to the principal's office. And soon after that, I found out, oh, he was illiterate. He couldn't read. And I was um, so overwhelmed with grief about what I had done and, self-loathing. And I don't know how I placed it, what I placed it. But as it turns out, that particular individual was pretty frightening to all the other kids and to the teachers. He carried a switchblade, and he was very small and feisty, and um, always, trying to prove his self-worth in a certain sort of way. This was what was explained to me later. And the teenagers later explained to me, oh man, you weren't afraid of him. You threw him out of class the first day of class. We were so impressed. So, so they're a little bit more motivated to work with me because they didn't think I was a coward. Who knew? Our perspective on things is so wacko. We miss so much. We're so confused. We're just, bumbling along. We don't even see the ways in which we bumble. So I like to tell that story because I think I am absolutely unequipped to perceive my particular successes or failures in this life, particularly in the realm, in the spiritual realm. So I mean, I'm nobody's judge. I'm not even my own judge. That's how extreme the situation is. Crazy, huh? All right, so June 24th. A farmer found a magical flute, hoping to charm his hens into laying extra eggs. He played the flute to them all day, but at nightfall he had no more eggs than usual. Later, when asked if he had any success, the farmer replied, I sure did. It wasn't much of a day for egg laying, but it was a great day for music. In Al-Anon, as in the fable, we learn that success and failure are a matter of perspective. Before coming to Al-Anon, many of us had known great disappointment because we couldn't cure addiction in someone we loved. In time, we began to doubt our ability to take any effective action. We didn't realize that we achieved many successes every day. Our program helps us to recognize how much we have accomplished simply by being willing to walk through the doors of an Al-Anon meeting and ask for help. In spite of difficult circumstances, we now have the opportunity to change long-held behavior and beliefs, and that is a great achievement. Today's reminder, the finest gift I can give to ensure my continued recovery is willingness. Each demonstration of willingness, each meeting attended, each Al-Anon tool used is a mark of my success. And here's the quote. Every good thought you think is contributing to its share to the ultimate rest of your life. And that's from Grenville Kleiser. So just remember, you're nobody's judge. You're not even a good judge of yourself. So cut it out already. Just stop judging people and get out there and live. Blessings on your day.